Police with his whereabouts unknown 24 hours later. Justice Chacha Mwita orders the presentation of missing blogger Nanjala Kinyagia in court, whether dead or alive.
We will not.
Our sign language interpreter tonight is Laura Omondi. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Let's get this show started. Pressure is piling on the DCI and the National Police Service to reveal the whereabouts of blogger Nanjala Kinyagia, who has been missing for 10 days now. The High Court has directed the DCI, Mohammed Amin, and the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, to produce the missing blogger in court, whether dead or alive. Justice Chacha Mwita issued the directive on Tuesday following a habeas corpus application filed by the Law Society of Kenya, which sought the urgent production of Kinyagia, who has gone missing since June 21st. In his ruling, Justice Chacha Mwita expressed deep concern over the state's handling of the matter, stating that DCI officers were the last known individuals to visit Kinyagia's residence in Kinoo before his disappearance.
Come here to listen to your stories. You have abducted someone. His family is crying, and you are here telling us stories. Enough is enough. Extrajudicial killings and disappearances must end now. We must stop this madness. We must stop these evil things you are doing to us. It is not right to abduct someone and not present them to court. And you are here telling us stories.
So are you looking for him or you are pursuing him? You know the difference.
You are looking for the petition, the second petitioner. Let me put it aside. Yes. Your Lordship,
yes.
I hope.
And I wanted the second petition.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Live or dead?
Yes, Your Lordship.
That's all I want.
Yes, but it is my
They wanted the body, I said I want him.
But it's my prayer, Your Lordship, that he be found.
So we want him.
Yes. Yeah. So, Your Lordship,
when can we have him? Because someone is keeping him.
Your Lordship, that's a very difficult question posed to me. I cannot confirm on the date and time. I will only be asking for a bit of time so that I can engage my client, Your Lordship. I cannot speak on their behalf that with certainty within this period, the second petition will be found. You can give us a bit of time.
How much time? I wanted that person, whether he's dead or alive.
As indicated from our affidavit, clearly you've seen the investigations are ongoing.
They have said their story.
Yes.
You have said your story.
Yes.
I'm looking at the two stories.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a guy who is missing, and he can't have escaped out of this country. He must be somewhere, and that's why he has issued those directions that the DCI comes here and explains all that. We hope as a family that he's well, that he's alive. He knows where he is, he's with them. He is the one who knows where he is, and those who have him know where he is. So us as a family can only hope that he is well and alive.
Opposition leaders Kalonzo Musyoka and Eugene Wamalwa are now demanding the government take responsibility following the death of Boniface Kariuki Mwangi on Monday after sustaining a gunshot wound to the head inflicted by police during the June 17th demonstrations. While visiting the family in Githurai, the opposition blasted the government for exacerbating the extrajudicial killings in the country. The leaders say the quest for a one-term ruling for the Kenya Kwanza administration is unstoppable.
Cha Kariuki kama vile kifo cha Albert Ojwang wakati ule na wale wengine ambao wanauawa kiolela na serikali ya Ruto. Sisi tunasimama na familia. Tunaomba tumalize. Kwa hivyo tutasimama na familia hii, na tayari tumeamrisha mawakili wetu pamoja na ile tume tumeanzisha juzi ikiongozwa na JB Muturi kuhakikisha kwamba kuna hali ya kuregeshewa heshima waathirika wa uongozi mbaya wa serikali ya Kenya Kwanza. Kwa hivyo na kwa hivyo tutahakikisha justice, and there will be exemplary damages. Kupigwa risasi kwa Kariuki, hiyo picha imetambakaa dunia nzima. Hiyo ya Boniface, hakuna, hata ukienda Ujerumani na kila mahali, ni sura mbaya ya nchi, kama vile uongozi mbaya wa William Ruto na wenzake.
Kuna sababu ambayo imefanya watu wa Githurai na watu wa Kenya museme one term. Na kati ya hiyo sababu ni mauaji ya vijana wetu. Vijana wetu wanawawa kiholela na polisi wa Kenya. Na Wakenya wamechoka umwagikaji wa damu katika taifa la Kenya la vijana wetu wa Gen Z. Kijana Boniface Kariuki, kijana wa mzee wetu huyu anaitwa Boniface Kariuki, alikuwa ameenda kutafuta riziki, alikuwa ameenda kutafuta unga, akapigwa risasi na polisi. Hakuwa na silaha, hakuwa na shida na mtu yeyote, na Boniface hakufa, Boniface aliwawa.
The family of Peter Kinyanjui, the youth leader for Democracy for the Citizens Party DCP, is demanding his immediate release after he was reportedly abducted on Monday night by suspected plainclothes police officers. According to relatives, several vehicles arrived at Kinyanjui's rental apartment at around 9 p.m. where people believed to be police officers broke into his third-floor home using metal bars. His wife, Catherine Wambui, says she was threatened alongside their child before being forced out of the house with other family members. Neighbors report the officers fired in the air to disperse a crowd that had gathered.
Ilikuwa masaa ya 2:30. Nikasikia mlango imebishwa. Tulikuwa tushatokea kazini. Venye nilisikia mlango ikibishwa, nikaambiwa ati ni DCI kutoka Kiambu Road na wamekujia Kinyanjui. Wakaniambia nifungue, mimi nikawaambia siwezi fungua mlango juu niko peke yangu na siwezi fungulia watu sijui wanataka nini. Juu na wauliza wanataka nini, hawakuwa wanasema. Na gari za polisi na polisi wakakuja kama 20. Polisi wengi sana, hata si wa Limuru. Sasa venye tulikaka wakapata Kinyanjui, walifaulu wakaanza kugonga milango za wenyewe na chuma. Nikaona wacha nifungue, wakamwangalia kwa nyumba, wakakuja wakaharibu vitu huko, wakaamusha mpaka mtoto wanamurusha na mattress na huko chini. Kwangu bedroom wakatoanisha kila mahali, wanamuangalia hadi kwa hanga. Wanamtafuta kila mahali, wanaangusha viti, meza, wakinivunjia vitu. Na hawakumpata kwa nyumba. Vile waliingia mlango hivyo tu walianza mpaka kutuchapa makofi. Lakini hawakupata Kinyanjui kwa nyumba. Sisi vile tulikaakaa tukasikia wamempata. Tulilalishwa kwa nyasi. Ingia, nimesema nataka kuona Peter Kinyanjui. Wameniambia ni tukaingia na wakatuingiza ndani, wakajaribu kuitana jina huko, tukaambiwa hayuko huko. Vile tumekaakaa ndio wametuambia hayuko Limuru, ati alipelekwa Kiambu. Sasa ndio tunagoja tuende Kiambu ndio tujue ama ni huko wako.
Almost 4 hours kwa sababu watu wa Limuru na watu wa huku wote walikuwa wamekataa waingie. So wakakuja na marisasi na ku make the matter worse, wakifyatua risasi wanamurika, wanaacha wamekota kila kitu. Kuna pali walikuwa wanaacha evidence na serikali na watu wa serikali. Juu wote walikuwa hapo, wenye wako na uniform na wenye hawana uniform. Na walikuwa wamevaa paka mask. Paka kuna mwingine tulikuwa bana akanipiga kofi ati mimi ni mama.
Amepumzishwa vizuri. Tuko na bills kubwa za hapa mochari, na tunaomba serikali ya ngazi za juu ya kitaifa na serikali ya county. Huyu alikuwa kijana peke yake wa mama, na tunaomba msaada ili tukasaidiwa kumpumzisha vizuri, tukasaidiwa kumpumzisha kwa njia inayostahili. Tunapozidi kuomba pia serikali ya kitaifa na hii ya county watusaidie kuhakikisha kwamba uchunguzi umefanyika bila kufunika na bila kufanya changa yoyote, ili tupate haki ya mtoto wetu.
I'm also requesting the government for the process of the burial and the cost of the burial and the expense, because my brother, we are deceased. My mother passed away when we are still young, so we have been my uncle is the one who has been taking care of us since we are kids. So I'm also requesting if there is any person who is willing to support us for the burial process. So we are still waiting for the justice of my brother, so I can just chip in and assist us, and God will bless you. I'm brother to Peter Makau Mwaluko, who was shot during the demonstration on 25th. So today we came here for the post-mortem process, and now we have got the results. And now it is clear that my brother was shot dead by the police. So we are requesting the government for further investigation, and also we also demand for the justice for my brother.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has responded to the Directorate of Criminal Investigations DCI, faulting them for ethnic profiling targeting the Mount Kenya nation following the June 25th demonstrations. Gachagua, whose name has been linked with allegations of sponsoring goons to disrupt peaceful protests, demanded the DCI record statements of other leaders who, he says, have made remarks which he termed insightful. Gachagua further went on to accuse President William Ruto and Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja of initiating plans to disrupt and vandalize businesses owned by the Agikuyu community.
Nimeona DCI akiongea pale. Mbunge wa Kikuyu alienda bunge. Akaongea akasema anajua ni nani alikuwa anaenda kuua baba yake na mama yake. Mtu anataka kuua baba yako na mama yako, si unaenda police station? Huendi kuongea bunge? Ameandika statement ya huyo. Has it been reported in any OB book? Hao wabunge wote waliongea for 2 hours. Wakasema wanajua vile hii mambo ilipangwa. Have you recorded their statements? Huyu Murkomen alisema ati watu wale walikuja kuchoma Nairobi walitoka Murang'a, walitoka Kirinyaga, ani Nyeri. Kwani watu wetu wako na alama kwa uso ati yakiwaona najua ni watu ya Nyandarua, ati ni watu ya Murang'a? Why haven't you recorded a statement from Murkomen to explain how did he know that these people are from Murang'a, from Kirinyaga, and from Nyeri? Number 3, anaenda naokota vitambulisho 30. Hata watu wakienda kuiba, kuna mtu anaweza wacha kitambulisho yake? Tena vitambulisho 30 na yote ni mpya. Na yote ni watoto wetu hapa mlima. Hii maneno imetokea Wednesday. It was a scheme by Kasongo and our traitors here in Nyandarua and in the mountain. In Nairobi, the county government of Nairobi walienda nyumba za Wakikuyu na Waembu na Wameru zote wakaweka X ya green. Usiku wakora wakaletwa wakisimamiwa na polisi wakamali yetu ya watu wetu. Hapa Nyandarua hii mambo ilikuwa Olokalau. Wakora waliletwa na huyu Mami Mwaganu. Na mjumbe wa hapa huyu anaitwa Kwenya.
All 19 suspects linked to the chaos witnessed during the Gen Z demonstrations in Olkalau town, Nyandarua County, have been released on a personal bond of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. While giving the ruling, Principal Magistrate Judicasta Nduku said that there is no sufficient evidence to hold the suspects for 21 days as had been requested by the prosecution. In a sworn affidavit, investigating officer Richard Limo told the court that he needed more time to record witness statements, and Corporal Richard Limo told the court that the suspects were likely to interfere with the investigations.
Article 49 offers me 3 options. I will exercise the option of releasing the suspects, that is suspect number 1 to 16, then 18 and 19, on a personal bond of 100,000 Kenya shillings each, plus 2 sureties, who can be contacted anytime, and the sureties shall undertake to produce the suspects as at when required.
The decision by this court today has national implications. The court has been very clear that the police should first of all investigate, gather evidence, prepare a charge sheet before arresting anybody and taking that person in court. This habit of the police arresting a person, then going to court to seek permission to hold that person as they investigate, has been declared unlawful by the court today.
Funded by who? Kama wanajua wa arrest wale watu ambao wanafund maandamano. Hii ni propaganda, hii ni kuleta watu waogope, vijana waogope. Kwa hivyo ni script ambayo inatumika Kenya nzima ili ionekane, itie sumu kuwa tunakuwa funded. Hakuna mtu anafund hizi maandamano. Vijana wanajitoa wenyewe volunteering kwa sababu inchi imeporomoka, inchi wanakufa vijana.
Last week tuliona posters ambazo zilikuwa zinaenea mitandaoni kuwa wanaharakati na mawakili wanasponsor maguns, na hii ni njia moja ambayo serikali inatumia kunyamazisha wanaharakati, kunyamazisha mawakili. Ni state profiling, na tunasema kuwa sisi kama mawakili ama wanaharakati tutahakikisha kuwa vijana wanatimiza ile haki yao ya kuandamana.
All right, at that point, allow us to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll be speaking about the National Government Constituency Development Funds. Members of Parliament have voted to entrench it in the Constitution, so that and much more after the break. Stay with us, we'll be back shortly. Parliament, 304 members of Parliament passed a constitutional amendment aimed at entrenching 3 key development funds: the National Government Constituency Development Fund, NGCDF, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, GAF, and the Senate Oversight Fund into the country's supreme law. The proposed law seeks to shield the 3 funds from recurring legal challenges by entrenching them in the Constitution. The funds have in recent years faced petitions questioning their legality, with courts at times declaring them unconstitutional. The bill now awaits a 3rd reading and subsequent assenting into law by President William Ruto.
Of voters, 304. Present and voting, 301. Voting virtually, 3. So total votes, 304. The ayes, 304. Nays, nil. Abstentions, nil. So the ayes have it.
A bill for an act of parliament to amend the Constitution of Kenya. Honorable members, I propose the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Honorable members, I now put the question that clause 2 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Title.
I propose the question that the title be part of the bill. I now put the question that the title be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I now propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Kenya and the United Kingdom have renewed their strategic partnership, setting the momentum for more bilateral trade and investment. The pact, which succeeds the 2020 to 2025 framework, is also expected to deliver growth in information and communication technology (ICT). It will also cement the two countries' joint responses to global and regional peace and security. This follows a Tuesday meeting between President William Ruto and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer, at the 10 Downing Street in London. President William Ruto said the partnership will double the Kenya-UK trade volume in the next 5 years. The partnership, he added, will also expand and accelerate funding for green growth and support startups in the digital space.
Just on this, I think this is a wonderful moment for our two countries.
So do I. I think it allows us to go even further and shows the ambition that we have.
All right, to sports. 8-time champions KCB Chess Club are stamping the authority on the 2024-2025 Kenya Chess Premier League, remaining unbeaten after 9 rounds and sitting comfortably at the top of the league table with 25 points. The bankers, guided by experienced candidate master and head coach Benjamin Magana, continued their dominant form over the weekend. They delivered a resounding 4.5 to 0.5 win over Nairobi Chess Academy before battling to a tightly contested 2.5 draw against perennial rivals Equity Bank. Speaking after the weekend fixtures, Coach Magana lauded the team's performance and unity. Among the standout performers this season is rising star Elizabeth Cassidy, who has impressed with her composure and consistency on board.
This weekend has been quite a good weekend. We started leading the league, and we had quite a big gap between us in second place, and we won the first game against Nacha, who've given us a lot of trouble in the past few years, and we just drew our rivals Equity Chess Club, and we managed to maintain the big gap between us and second place. So looking forward, we're trying to we're giving it our best as we have, and we're trying to keep our momentum, and it's looking like it's going to be a good year in chess for us and for KCB.
John Lejima extended his lead at the summit of the Kenya Amateur Golf Championship Series, standing after a commanding performance at the NCBA Goldfields Trophy held at the Kakamega Golf Club. He carded rounds of 68, 74 and a superb 67 on the final day to finish 7 under par for the tournament. His consistency was evident across, with particular strong showings on the front 9 and a clinical finish in the final round where he shot 33 on the back 9. Sami Mulama finished second with 2 over par, as Cedric Konzolo finished third and Kamaisi finished 4th, as well as Josephat Rono, who finished 5th.
Rich, well done.
All right, and that wraps our bulletin tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're duly informed on what is making headlines across the Republic of Kenya tonight. Our sign language interpreter is Laura Omondi. My name is Cynthia Nanjala. Good night.